Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I will be doing a review of the Attop YD-822 Skyfighter. As you can see here, the box is pretty big, but I can't really. There we go, got it all in shot. But it's pretty big box, and now this was sent to me from GearBest.com. And now at the time when I first did my unboxing video of this, the shipping on this box was $35. So total price was $70. Which, and now it does come with 2 of everything, but $70 was still, you know, But now they've recently added priority mail shipping for $12, so now the total price of everything is $47 shipped to you with fast shipping. So that's really nice that they somehow got a cheaper shipping option in there. And right away you might notice that it has 2 of everything. We have the 2 quads here. We have a white and blue, we have a white and blue version and a black and red. I have taken the prop guards off of the white and blue, so you can see there. We have a bag of spare props, a screwdriver, a prop removal tool, and a USB charger and an instruction manual for the blue one. And then for the red one, we have a bag of spare props, a USB charger, a manual, the prop removal tool, and a screwdriver. So you get 2 of everything. And then here's the transmitter for one of them. Here's the one, and then here's the other one here. As you can see, it's kind of like a PlayStation 4 game controller style. It's got pretty big, long sticks on it. So then you have 2 shoulder buttons up top. And here are the prop guards for the white one. I just took them off. And you also get 2 batteries. And now, unfortunately, I don't know what I did to this one. I had one of my big 3-cell batteries for my mini quad charging, and it was done, and I plugged this into the other lead on the octopus cable before I took my other battery out, and it like fried it or something because it smelled weird. And I cut it open and tried to look to see if anything became disconnected in there. You can see I put an X on it, but this battery just doesn't function at all anymore. Like, there's no response from anything, so that's kind of a dead battery. I'm going to have to discharge this soon, but I still have one of them. And now here it is a 220 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt battery. See if it'll focus. There we go. So it's a decent sized battery. It's actually pretty small, but these use 3-bladed props, so you'd think the efficiency wouldn't be very good. And they have 6mm motors in the arms there. See if it'll focus. And they are geared. They're laying down in the arms, and they're geared up to the props. So these are not direct drive props. And you can also use something like a 200 milliamp hour battery from, say, a SEMA X11 or other things like that. There it goes. So there's a 200 milliamp hour, and you might be able to squeeze a 250 in there. But the battery door underneath here, you just you take this cover off, it just clips on, and then the battery you have to plug in. Let's see. To plug it in here, and then stuff your battery in, and squish all your cables in there. So it's not extremely tight, but it is pretty tight in there. Let's just let it initialize and turn the controller on. And I believe this takes 4 AA batteries in the back. And as you can see here, I'll show you the black one. The lights don't show up very well at all, but the blue one's actually sort of nice. You have a big blue one in the back from a panel there, and then there's also the red one up front, so it's a OK night flyer. And then on your remote here, on the upper left button that has an L on it, you click that, and it cycles through your rates, low, medium, and high. And it has a very fast yaw and deep pitch on this, so it's not like unflyable fast, but it is very fast, and it's a very great, great quad to fly. And if I could compare this to anything, these two, I'd say they're like the exact same as the Attop YD-822 Skydreamer Plus. They're basically the exact same thing, but in mini, which is awesome because me and so many other people love the Skydreamer, so that's nice. And what's cool about these, I can't believe I forgot to say it until now, is that there's a little, you can see up there, that looks sort of like it would be an LED light. However, that is actually an infrared sensor, as you can see there. And these are actually fighting quads. They can shoot each other in midair. And you do that by pressing the upper right button, the S as you can see there, and it'll just shoot them. And now it says all over the box 4 hits to win, like as you can see there. However, mine have taken, because I had to hover one by myself and then shoot it with the other one, so I don't have anyone to fly them or test them with, but mine took 6 hits before it actually went down. And now when you get hit, it'll either do like a yaw spin or it'll do a flip, and after 6 it'll go down. However, if you cut throttle and then regain throttle, it'll actually, you know, you can keep flying, but you know when you get hit. So you can just keep playing and you never, you know, really go down, which that could be a really interesting feature, the fighting part, for like, say, some kids, like a Christmas present or something, I don't know, but that'd be cool to fight with each other. Now where is it? Oh, the stock battery's in here. I forgot to say, but the sticks do not click in. However, there is an armed and safe switch here, and that is actually the on-off switch, as you can see there. And then this button is your flips. You just click it and then give an input on your right stick and it'll do a flip. Let's unplug this. Now the charge times with either of the, I use the blue stock USB charger, but the charge times for the included battery and charger took about 35 minutes, and flight times with nothing on, as you can see it here on the blue one, I got about 6.5 minute flights, which is pretty good considering these are 3-bladed props, so they must be geared right. And then flight times, as you see it here with the guards on, were about 6 minutes, so the guards don't take off too much. However, they're really close up in, see, they're really, can't get it turned right. That's about, you can see they're really close there, so they don't offer much protection. They do a little bit. However, they're really flimsy, and they do come off with 1 screw, as you can see there. There's just 1 screw to remove them, so pretty easy and simple there. There, it focused, so. And they do protect against the ceiling a little bit, so that'd also be good. They have, ooh, hit the camera. They have quite a bit of protection there, so that's nice. And let's see, the LVC, however, the low voltage warning before it cuts you out is only about 5 seconds, so pretty low on that. So if, as soon as you start to see it blinking, you better get back to you. Let's see, these they're advertised on the website really tough, and I think they are, because I haven't broken anything and I've smashed these pretty good, like full on. And they're not super fast because of the 3-bladed geared props, but they are decent. They have some decent speed to them, and without the prop guards, they can be pretty aggressive with maneuvers. They don't have a lot of punch to them, like throttle punch. However, they are kind of like floaty. Like, they'll stay in the air, they just can't punch real hard, but, you know, that's not too bad considering how small motors these are. Yeah, overall, I really like them, especially just flying around. Like I said, I don't have anybody to fight or shoot with. But I found when I was testing them, the range, or the spectrum as it shoots out, is actually pretty large, probably maybe 70 degrees, so it'd be pretty easy to hit you. So I guess that'd be fun, but once you get 6 hits or 4 or whatever, it doesn't, you can just keep flying as long as you cut throttle and then regain it, so that's nice. Yeah, overall, like I said, they're basically mini Skydreamer Pluses, which is awesome because that quad flew great and these quads fly great. That's about all there is to it. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Now let's go check out the flight reviews. Okay, here we are for the indoor flight of the Attop YD-822 Skyfighter. As you can see, I'll be flying the black version here with the prop guards on, since that's just easier that way to show you indoors. So let's take off with the stock controller here and low rates. Here right away, it's pretty quiet compared to some of the other ones. I'm going to put it down on the ground and recalibrate it real quick by putting both sticks to the outside corners. And let's try and trim it out and show you how stable it is. And now these are very, very stable. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to say that in my review. There are no trim buttons. Completely forgot to say that. Whoop, my remote disconnected. That was weird. I guess my batteries aren't in all the way. So let's just fly here. And let's go to medium rate, or okay, here's low rates, y'all. So as you can see, even in low rates, that's a nice fast yaw, and that's hovering perfectly. Here's medium rates, y'all. So even faster of a yaw there. And then here's high rates. So that's the fastest of all the 3, and it's very nice, pretty much perfect yaw. And now here's the pitches. Here's low rates pitch. You can see there, low rates is pretty docile, nice for a beginner. Here we have mid rates. You see, pretty decent there. And then we have high rates. So as you can see, nice and deep pitch and high rates. So these are pretty much exactly the same as the YD-822 Sky Dreamer Plus, except in a smaller size. So it's a micro instead of a mini micro. And also the fighting option. Now here's a high rates funnel. It can't quite hold full pitch. It can do a roll, but not both at once. But there's a full funnel. Little prop guard test. And it doesn't have a lot of power, especially with the prop guards on. So that's why I fly mostly with them off. But let's do a little bit of prop guard testing. They're not great, but they do a little bit. And they also do protect quite well against the ceiling. So that's nice. And sorry that I can't show you the fighting option between the two, because I don't have two people, obviously. But either just do a yaw spin back and forth real quick, or it'll do a flip. And mine, it says 4 hits on the box, but mine takes 6 hits for the other one to go down. But let's show you the flips here. You just click the right bumper button. Or no, that's how you shoot. I forgot. You press this button down here. Oop. My controller shut off again. I don't know what that is. You press this button down here and then give input and they'll do a flip. And like I said, with the low power, you need quite a bit of height, or at least to be going up to do them. Ooh, getting a little weird now. But it does nice tight flips, so you don't need that much height to recover. So a close-up hover. You can see the black body there. Underneath looks pretty cool. You can touch the ceiling, as you can see there, and they'll just suction cup there. Let's just fly around real quick, a little bit more. It flies pretty well indoors. It's just a little bit underpowered with the prop guards on, so. But if flying indoors and you want to protect yourself a little bit, they will help to save your gears and your props. I wish it came with a spare set of gears, but yeah, I think that was good enough. So now let's land it here. Oop, running out of power. Okay, there we go. That was the indoor flight of the YD-822 Skyfighter. So now I'll take it outside. I'll use the weight version, which I have taken the prop guards off, and I'll show you what it can do. So let's go check that out. Okay, here we are for the outdoor flight of the Attop YD-822 Skyfighter. And as you can see, I'm flying the white version now. And this version, I have taken the prop guards off, but it's the same exact thing as the black version, just different color. So let's start off with the stock transmitter here at the hand launch. And it has a little bit more power than without the prop guards, obviously, because there's less weight. And there's a little bit of wind out, but I'm holding a pretty nice hover. I'm having to give input, but it's hovering really nice and stable there. And here is low rates yaw. So even in low rates, as you can see, not too bad. Bring it over. Here's low rates pitch. As you can see, there's a little bit of wind coming from the left, so that's why it's going slower to the left. Let's kick it up to medium rates. There's medium rates pitch, so as you can see, not bad. And then here's medium rates yaw. So, once again, not bad. And then here's high rates. As you can see, the pitch in high rates is really nice and deep, which I think it's perfect for this quad. The rates are perfect for the power setup this has. Now let's check out the yaw here. You can see there's high rates yaw. Let's just slide around a little bit, do a funnel here. You can see nice tight high rate funnel. And like I said, because of 3-bladed props and geared props and 6mm motors, this doesn't have too much power to it. But it still can get going pretty fast. I'll do some speed runs here. But it definitely, I think it would be a very good indoor flyer, and also an outdoor one, as you can see. But I think it's geared towards beginners, just because of the fighting function and the prop guards and how stable it is. And maybe they didn't want to give it a lot of power on purpose, so beginners would find it easier to fly. But as you can see, in high rates it flies very nice. One more speed pass right in front of the camera. Okay, now let's do a flip, and you just press this bottom right button. This left one doesn't do anything, but you press the right one and then give input and it'll do a flip. And without the prop grids on, it does much nicer flips. You see here, using only the right stick. Throttles off a little bit, but it can do very nice flips. Let's see if it'll do a double. Oop. Nope. Ah, the bugs. Middle of the day and they're eating me. There we go, that was a double finally. It waits a little bit longer than I'm used to, so it was hard for me to get the timing right. I've had no issues with range on these transmitters, so I wouldn't worry about that. This is a micro, so you're not going to be flying it too far away anyways. But yeah, as you can see, just overall, it's a really nice flyer. And I really like both of them, since they're the same exact thing, just different paint jobs. I thought I'd fly the white one outdoors because you could see that easier against the green background, I know, on video. So, yep, let's land it here. So there we go, that was my review of the Attop YD-822 Skyfighter, courtesy of GearBest.com. I'll leave a link to check it out below. I believe it's $35 for the package, and I think about $12 for shipping, so it's under $50 for 2 quads. And with the cool little infrared fighting function, I'm sorry, like I said, I couldn't show it off, but you press this right shoulder button to shoot, and the other quad will either do a little yaw spin or a flip. And then after mine, it's supposed to be 4 hits, but for some reason when I tested it, mine was 6. Then the other quad will sink to the ground, but once you drop throttle, you can continue to fly again, so it's not like you're out and have to replug the battery. So that was my review. I really liked them. They're really nice and smooth, and they're good indoor flyers for a rainy day. I do recommend them. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.